Hey guys, Insomnia here with some more AFK Arena. Today we are back with our final faction team, which is the Maulers. As you can see, in the course of the last week, we've accumulated 27,000 diamonds, a lot due to the Abysmal Expedition reset, as well as just going through all of the events that we have going on right now. So looking at the Mauler team, we are still looking to build Skarath, which if we can get some more food, we can go ahead and build him. Another hero that I have never seen built, which will give us a lot of Ascended heroes. With this team, we do have a couple copies of Titus, a couple copies of Brutus, Satrana, I would like to build in the future as well. Just need a lot more copies of certain heroes, but we already have our double copy of Skarath, so I would love to see him, as well as getting his furniture up much higher, because I believe we do have one piece of it so far. So let's go ahead and look at our bag first. We'll go ahead and use our cards. This is what we got for finishing out the last chapter, which was very nice. So first pull here, we got a copy of Titus, still looking to build him, as well as a couple other Maulers. Copy of Anoki, so we might be able to add some stars there. Overall, let's go ahead and pop the rest of our stones here. We have 4, hopefully some Maulers. Lightbearer, Wilder, so no luck there. But we do have 29 rare stones, so that is a lot of food and a lot of rare heroes. Give us another copy of Belinda, a copy of Titus there, which, look at that, I believe that we'll give Belinda double copy up to Ascended. She is such a vital hero when it comes to the damage that she can put out. Absolutely crazy. We're on level 280 right here. We'll continue our progression. I opened up all of the chests right before we started recording. 281, I believe 285 the light bears got to. I think we're going to be a little bit shy with the essence overall. So 283, I think that is as far as we're going to be able to go. Out of essence again at this point. Let's go ahead and look at our wish list really quick, which now that we have the new hero, Anoki, Nemitsu, I'm thinking Nemitsu we're going to drop out. We'll drop in Drez. Hopefully we can get a couple copies of him. Still looking for a couple more of Skarath. Anoki we have as well. Titus we're still building, as well as Satrana, which with Anoki, debating whether we're going to keep him in or not, because I believe he's already at 1 star, but he is our primary tank. So he's at 1 star. Nemitsu's almost done. We have a lot of heroes that are almost done. We already have our 3 set furniture bonus on Sophia. Titus, we have enough copies to take him to Ascended as well. So I'm thinking maybe swapping out, let's swap out Titus because we already have enough copies. We'll swap in Entendre. A lot of people say she is very powerful, but we continue to get more 5-star heroes. So let's go ahead and get into our summons. We have 2 full summons here for our companion points. Hopefully we can pull an elite, which 4 rares there. Second pull, which is just a couple more rare cards, so not too lucky there. We do have, as you can see, 48 scrolls, so 4 full pulls there, plus 27,000 diamonds. Stargazer, we don't have any, so we're going to just go ahead and get into the regular summons. Hopefully we can pull a couple Maulers out of here, which an elite right off the bat. Copy of Leica. Been seeing a lot of copies of Leica lately. Couple more rares there. We need to pull some Maulers. Need a couple more cards to continue the progression here. Got some emblems, which is always great. A couple more rare cards. Another Mauler, so we did get a little bit more Mauler food right there. 1 more summons, and then we'll get into our diamonds. And a double, look at that. Which is, there he is, Drez. Very cool. I would love to see him built. Need a couple more copies to actually get him usable, but rumor has it that with his abilities, he is actually going to be the hero to go ahead and replace Warwick with the defense reduction that he is doing on bosses. Another elite right there, which is a copy of Drez. Look at that, double copies of him, just like that. Ezio is the other hero that not sure how powerful he is going to be on NPC bosses. People are saying that, looking just on the test server, that he is going to be very powerful with the amount of damage that he puts out on bosses. So there's another elite. So we're getting lucky with the Mauler so far. Another copy of Belinda. We do have a card on the table as well. Gives us our Elite Plus Drez already. If we could pull 2 more copies of him, it would be amazing because we could actually get him up a little bit and try him out. But we are going to need a lot of food. All right, another elite right there. Just a copy of Lucius. So getting lucky with the light bearers. We got Belinda, we got Falks, we got Lucius. A couple more rare cards there. We got 2 more summons. 6 more rare cards. Go ahead and combine 1 more, which gives us another copy of Lucius, which I believe that is going to take him all the way to Ascended as well. Look at that. So Lucius and Belinda both going to Ascended for the Lightbearer team. Definitely going to help in the tower, dramatically changing the damage. And another double right there, which is a copy of Mezoth. Very, very rare to pull Celestials or Hypogean heroes in here, but we get a copy of Mezoth, unlocking him there, and a copy of Rowan. Such a good pull. All right, last one, just a couple rare cards. So we use our card on the table, and then we'll get into the furniture. Sophia, we already have at a 3-set bonus, so hopefully we can pull a couple more. Another copy of Anoki, which I believe will take him up a little bit further, so that adds another star on Rowan, which is good. Anoki, that gives us another star there, so leveling them up. Remember, stars only add 2.5%. That's why it's not a huge priority for them, but it looks like we are going to have enough to get Skarath up. I think we're going to be a little short on food, though. First 2 lines, no one we're using. Here we can actually use Savius and the Spider Queen. Akira. So then we do have his signature item unlocked, which is, again, one that haven't really used nor seen to use effectively. But I think we're going to be a little bit short on food to get him to Ascended. If we wanted to use Titus or Brutus, we could get him up all the way to Ascended, but I'm going to save those copies till we get more food. So just a little bit more food and we'll be able to get him up to where he needs to be. Here we do have Saurus, which again, just like most of the counts at Mythic Plus, we're working on his signature item. Iran, we just need a little bit more food, which I believe we do have now. For the Wilder account, Iran is kind of the key for a majority of the team comps, the Iran and the Leica combo with his signature item to provide the CC aspect of it. So I'm looking at our Graveborn here. We already have 3 Ascended, which this one I built Pharrell and Kelthar, which I usually don't build, but it looks like not much food here either to work with. Celestials stay the same with the Hypogeans. All right, so let's go ahead and look at our furniture. Do a couple summons here, which here we have 19,000. So looking at our wish list, we do have Satrina in there as well as Skarath, even though we can't use them. Taline is in all of the wish lists. So let's go ahead, we'll do a couple summons here, which there's our little red twinkle. Gives us a copy for K-Sauce. So continuing to use him does a lot of damage, just have to work with his survivability, because most of the time he will die long before he is able to do a substantial amount of damage. There's our 3rd summon, another little red twinkle, which is Sophia. So adding another piece to Sophia, which I believe will be 4 pieces that she is already using. Another red twinkle, so another piece of furniture, which is Sophia again. I believe that is a duplicate though. But we got 2 more cards, so let's take a look at her autoplay. So look at the furniture that we have here. So she has her 3-piece, 5 of 9 for the Falling Sun ability. The focusing state of the ultimate ability, Falling Sun is sped up by 40% while Spectral Disruption is still present. So very, very cool together. Would be awesome to see as we continue to build her. Have a couple more pieces here. So added a little bit more haste to Scrag. Work we're not going to worry about right now. I want to focus on giving some more pieces to K-Sauce. K-Sauce we have a tendency to use a lot more than Warwick, Nemitsu, so just replacing a lot of our legendary pieces. So K-Sauce will add a little bit more. Gives them some health, some life leech, so a lot more accuracy there. And of course Anoki, who is our other tank. Health down a little bit, but a lot more defense and a lot more healing overall. Which gives us Verk. Crit a little bit down, but attack overall up. And these I just auto place, adding a little more health to work. So I think that might be everyone except K-Sauce. A little bit more attack. Tenacity went down a little bit, but I believe that might be everybody except, of course, K-Sauce again. All right, so let's take a look at our signature items. Sophia, we already have the 3-set bonus. Let's go ahead and continue working on her gear, giving us more hit points, more attack, more defense, more everything with her. Scrag, we've been working on his gear as well. As you can see, the tier 1 gear, plus 20 signature item. Nemitsu, we've been focusing on to continue to build his signature item. Add more haste right there. I want to get him to plus 30. That way his totems are that much stronger and we can continue to build him. Warwick is at plus 20. And we do have K-Sauce, which is at plus 20, plus 30 already for Anoki. And then, of course, we're going to level up Skarath as far as we can with his signature item because he is going to be the next hero that we're going to be using. Love to get him up to Ascended to get some more of his signature or some of his furniture pieces because everyone has said it is super, super powerful when he starts getting his furniture pieces. But even there, plus 20, damage is increased to 90%, so doing more damage with a signature item. I believe we're just going to be 6 shy from getting it to plus 20. But overall, each time Skarath deals a critical strike to an enemy target, large rocks fall upon them, dealing 50% AoE damage to them and any nearby enemies. This ability is unable to deal critical damage itself and can only target the same enemy once. Remember though, his furniture bonus actually brings the heroes in closer. Enemies positioned at the top and the bottom of the backline are pulled closer together. The center backline enemies by a desert vortex. So he can actually start with a vortex to put everyone together, which further increases his AoE ability. So here we are, 27-2. We just got into level 27 on our last push. So let's go ahead and get it into the campaign. So as we are here, 27-2, we're going to go ahead and stay with the same team. I'm going to stay with the Anoki Scred combo. We do have Nemitsu, which is solid support now. Sophia, who is a ton of damage, as well as Verk in the back. As we can see, getting the very first stage done. The stages between the boss stages seem to be really, really difficult at this point. Staying with the same one. If you notice too, look at how fast, I know we're on 4 times speed, but how fast Sophia casts due to the haste that Nemitsu is giving to her. She just puts out scatter bolts and puts out attacks super, super fast with the haste buff. So not only is he bringing more damage, allowing Sophia to do more damage with the haste buff, but overall the team comp, very solid. Sophia getting it done there. Let's go ahead and check out the damage on our first boss stage, which is 17.95, so almost 18 million damage from Sophia, bringing us to stage 27-5. So as we're continuing progression, I've started to notice that it seems like Anoki is dying pretty easy, which I'm very, very concerned with. Let's look at the damage here. Overall, 19 million from Sophia, so still putting out a lot of damage. But Anoki does have a plus 30 signature item. He is completely maxed out. As you can see there, died again, which is what I continue to see. Most of the stages, I know we're a little bit further in the campaign, most of the stages, Anoki has begun dying on almost all of the stages that I've been using him or where I have been using him. Even with Nemitsu's heals, which he gets a little bit of shield there. But overall, how Scrag can take a hit. Scrag is still full hit points even after Thorn Cheese. Anoki, of course, goes down with the cheese. Even looking here, 21 million damage there from Sophia, so still doing a lot. I thought Anoki's survivability would be a little bit more, especially with his defensive boost. But again, even here, he goes right down. We did swap in K-Sauce for this one. We tried out Skarath, for a little while. Couldn't make any progression with him. And look at that. Sophia gets it done on that stage with the Falling Sun again. So very powerful. So this one we switch back to Verk. And again, Anoki goes down really easy. Fighting Savius in the front. Just got destroyed in that battle, but still got this one completed. So looking here, we're going to swap up our formation a little bit, put Sophia on the top. And the reason I switch around Sophia is her Scatterbolt. So if we have a hero that cannot be CC'd or is just going to absorb damage, I do swap her so the Scatterbolt is hitting targets, is stunning the primary target, hitting alternate targets as well. Again here, 1-2, Anoki goes right down, even with Nemisu's support. Still got destroyed very fast. Scrag stays up, of course, so Scrag is by far the best tank out of the Maulers, bringing us to 27-12. So this is our third boss stage of the night. Anoki gets pulled in, one-shotted. So even though Verk was alive with Iran one-shotted Anoki there. Let's try swapping him to the top. Boom. Belinda just one-shotted him. So I'm really hoping that he can perform a little bit better, at least live a little bit. Even here taking quite a bit of damage there. Goes down super fast. But let's try moving him to the bottom. Again, just dying really fast. Even max out with Signatroid, I believe is at 1 star right now. Still dying. He super fast. Takes 1 or 2 hits and he is down, which always makes me concerned for a tank. I think this is going to be it, guys. All right, so we tried Skarath, we tried K-Sauce, we tried swapping out Nemitsu, doing more damage. Unfortunately, that's as far as we made it with the team tonight. So 27-12 is where we're going to be stuck. Let me know in the comments what you think. Very super excited for Skarath. And as always, thank you guys for watching.